Hey guys, how y'all doing today? I'm gonna start off. Jay asked if I could show off some books. I have not had time to do that today, so I figured while we're waiting for everybody to get done with readings and all that kind of stuff, I could show off books because sometimes they're up until 4:40, not at 4:45, 10:45, and all that. Huh? Okay. You know, they say if a bird poops on you, you're lucky. You're gonna have good luck. I've never considered that, but you know, I'll tell you what, I've got to be one of the luckiest people in the world because of that. All right, I actually had some of the auction put together. I need to tape up some books, but then surprisingly, I got a collection today that came in. So I kind of steered into the Catwoman thing. You know, it was a good deal, so I steered into the Catwoman. I don't have a box to accept these here. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, here we go. All righty. First up, I sold the first one last week, but we have Catwoman number 2. All righty. And let's see. I got a few of these. Here's issue number 6 from this is the Brewbreaker run. There we go. And we have issue number 8. And here's the Catwoman issue number 11. And it says 911 there. So I wonder if this is the response. I like the art. All righty. Hello to everybody. What's up? Patrick, One Slick, Dark Admiral. How y'all doing? Here's issue number 16. All righty. And we have issue number 21. And issue number 27. And then we have the Catwoman Annual, the Pulp Annual. Okay, and then from the first run, Doug Minch, this is issue number 0. And we have the Annual from 1996. The, what is this one? This was also something, wasn't it? Dead Earth. Okay. And then we have Catwoman issue number 37. Focus. Come on. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I'm publishing my next book, Runaway Cosmo String. By the way, today was fun looking up these Supergirl covers. And yes, I just finished loading and getting everything done like a minute or two before I started. Here's issue number 38. Have the complete run of these year 2s. I might sell those as a set. That's 39. Okay. Continuing with these, y'all are probably like, oh, who cares? Show off the big dogs. Here's issue number 40 and issue number 41. Catwoman number 42, number 43, number 44, 45, 46. And once again, these are probably going to be in this week's auction, maybe next week's, just giving a heads up. All right. Boom, boom. Batman number 414 and Batman number 415. And then, yeah, they sold last week. Why not? Here's Shang-Chi number 78. And here is issue number 79. And then number 90. And then number 93. I did have last week, it was like 90 through 100. So I guess this is the ones I'm finding. Let's see. Well, good luck on the publishing. I actually had an idea to get some of those books out, making coloring books out of comic books. I was messing around with a photo editor, and I ended up wiping all of the color out of a thing. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And I thought, oh, of course, I am not the first to have this idea. I checked it out on Amazon. There's a lot of people who had this idea, but there you go. All right, we have John Carter, Warlord of Mars, number 22. Cull, issue number 24 and 25. And did I get 2 of Shang-Chi number 93? Normally, I don't do that. I know I don't normally find or do modern books, but here's Hallows Eve, the Big Night. That's issue number 1. And then Hallows Eve, just Hallows Eve, issue number 1. I don't know, they look cool, so I picked them up. And everybody loves Spider-Man. Especially Jeannie. How you doing?
Hello, hello. Doing good.
It's Amy and Melissa today, huh?
Oh, yeah. Melissa might be popping by later. Or maybe I
Okay.
should change my avatar to just me right now.
Well, that's usually how I know both of you are there, because you pop in as Amy, and then Amy and Melissa pop up. It's the sisters. So
That's true. I don't know where she went, though.
Yeah.
So she's around somewhere, but right now it's just me.
Yeah. Did you know I got a comment? Yeah, I think I read it off. I got a comment that you have the most beautiful voice, and he fell in love with you instantly because of it. Yeah. Here's John Carter, Warlord of Mars, number 8. I'm showing off some books that are going to be in the auction tomorrow or next week. We have John Carter, Warlord of Mars, number 17, and issue number 7. I grabbed some Superman here. It is Superman month, right? That's what they're saying. The summer of Superman. But this is issue number 505, and it's shiny. That's why I picked it up. Really. Issue number 82. Yeah, that was back when and then issue number 350, and issue number 348, issue number 347.
No, there's no way.
But he wasn't fighting what?
That wasn't him fighting Crypto, was it?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why would Superman be fighting Crypto?
Did I get 2? I did it again. I got 2 of the same freaking book, didn't I? 340, 50, 348. No, I didn't. Okay. 347. And then 350.
That's a bunch of Superman.
Batman number 413. And Batman number 403. Now, part of this collection that came in.
Oh, I'm a chair.
These are books I didn't actually incorporate into the auction yet, so I've got to find some space. Oh.
Did they just come in?
Yeah, they just came in today.
Ooh, that's a big box.
Yeah, one of them already priced. Well, a couple of these didn't have. These 2 were orphans. So there we go. These are actually nobody bid on them last week.
That's a cute Supergirl, though.
Oh yeah, it's a really good. We might actually. No, I don't think this one made it.
No.
But a lot of the adventure comics made it. Here's what you guys are going to see: some awesome Supergirl covers. Here's what you're not going to see: anything from Supergirl Volume 1 or 2. Those are their own thing. There's 10 issues in Volume 1. There is like 27 in issue Volume 2, and I figured, you know what, we could do Supergirl. So I paid attention to all of the other stuff, the Superman family, the Legion of Superheroes, and all the other stuff around there. And in all honesty, I think we did pretty good, kids. Alrighty, I love this character. What's up?
She's in a lot of books, so that's a large collection to draw.
There are 6 reject videos today, so we might just stop. Yeah. Alrighty. So we've got some our Star Spangled War stories. So we've got with Enemy Ace. This is issue 146, and then we have issue number 149. I am going to change out these wavy ass ugly bags. Excuse my language. We have issue number 142. Because the romance comics tend to do well, I picked up a few. Have a seat. DC Comics not only had young romance, but they also had girl love stories. This is issue number 112 and 133. 149. Oh, okay. Who put this Batman here?
Random Batman.
I know, right? Issue number 298.
It's not even a Batman romance comic.
I know, right? Our fight, they're fighting. They're not romancing, but no, it's Fighting Army number 103 from Charlton.
Fighting Army.
This is Superman, but at least it is romance. This is issue number 464, the first wedding issue.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, Pat, I don't know if it was Phil the Kill. He said he was going to get this on Wednesday, but he didn't. So it's back into play. That's the first appearance of Wolveroach from Cerebus.
Wolveroach?
Yeah, I showed these 3 off already. I want to keep those together. Mutt and Jeff, I'm going to drop this from 10 to 3, maybe 5. I'm going to take this off because it turns out there's a split right to about here on the cover. So yeah. All righty, and hello to Eric. Eric is in the house. There you go.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, very nice. Hello to Eric. And then we have Batman Family number 12, Batman Family number 10, Batman Family number 5. All these are going to be the bigger dogs. All righty, and we have not the biggest dog. Holy sometimes I look at a cover, I go, wow, that looks really nice, and I get it, and it's all messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I got a book today that was it's pristine, and it's a gorgeous thing. This is actually in very good shape itself, but this is GI Combat 125. And then we have GI Combat issue number 121. It's going to be a great auction today, kids. The art on those. Are you talking about the romance comics there? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of girl love comics today. As a matter of fact, is that
girl love, you say?
Yeah, girl. It's girl love. Scrubs fans know what I'm talking about. All right.
Hi, girls.
Oh, no. Hey.
Let's see.
Do.
Dun 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 dun. Phenomena.
Ed wants to know: is this an auction or a ranking?
This is a ranking, but I was showing off some books that are going to be in the auction because they just came in today. There are about 200 other books I'm not going to show tonight, but I figured I'd show the ones that came in today. And we have 137. I figured, why not? Why not? While we're waiting. And I got started, and my OCD won't let me finish until it's done. 125, issue number 117. Some of these are going to be 3s and 2s, though, because they have tears I don't like. 138.
Okay.
And we have 116. Like this one will probably be $3.
That's a pink jacket.
That is a very pink jacket. This is 136.
What's this?
And 129. And here is 123. Alrighty. Then we have Tarzan, and this would be the 4th DC issue, but it's actually issue number 210. And then we have Adventure Comics, issue number 475. Alrighty, and we have GI Combat issue number 124. These are all going to be $2 because I know what this has got a tear on the spine as well. And then we have Plastic Man number 13. Alrighty.
Plastic Man?
And for those who wanted and for those who were trying to see the books, go back and pause it. And so
too quick. All right, we have once again Justice League 39. I had one of these a couple of weeks ago. I was very happy to be able to get another. I'm going to save these 3 because the final one is really nice. I've got another. This is Men of War, issue number 114. And then we have Men of War, issue number 116. We ranked this cover, kids, and that's why when I saw it, I got it. It's DC Special, issue number 6, starring the Super Secret Society of Supervillains.
Hey, one little factoid you can wow your audience with tomorrow.
Okay, what?
That Lieutenant Steve Savage.
Yeah.
That is the son of Scalp Hunter.
Oh, that is kind of.
I learned that today.
Oh, that's really neat. That's very timely. GI Combat number 348, and Beyond the Unknown issue number 22. And then I have, I don't even know what this is, but if it's D.E.O, I pick it up. The 77th Bengal Lancers. I'm sure y'all were clamoring for this one. And then we have Sir Lancelot. This one's cool. This is a $10 book.
Yeah, he's great. He's an adulterer.
Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Well, he's not the adulterer. She was. But look at this and how pristine that is. How perfect that is. This is, according to Comic Book Realm. According to Comic Book Realm, this is a $250 book. According to everything I saw on eBay, it's between $50 and $100. It is, I forgot, it is issue number 712 of DC 4-Color Comics. I did not expect it to be in this shape. This is a 60-year-old book, ladies and gentlemen.
There's only one spine take.
There's only one, I know, right there. You can see it so well because it stands out. This is a fucking awesome book. But there you go. All right, timely. I thought it was DC. That's clever, sir. That is clever. I actually I have 2 more boxes that I was prepared to go through right there. My office here is a wreck, and I'm not going to change it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I should, because Gail's kind of breathing down my neck to change it. All righty. You know what? We're here to see Supergirl covers. I'll repeat what I said earlier. You will see a lot of great Supergirl covers, and you'll probably see a lot in the rejects that you go, why didn't you put that in? Because they're all freaking awesome.
There's not a brand here hardly.
Yeah, and what you will not see is volume 1 or volume 2. That is because they both can be their own video. So I figured just take from everywhere else. But I am determined, besides volume 1 and volume 2, to show you every issue of Supergirl comic book covers, every comic book cover she's on between her first appearance and Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7, which was requested by Jim to be in this ranking. I would not have put it in there because there's so many other covers I would have liked to show some new ones. But if you go over to Ko-Fi, drop a 5 spot in the thing, you can pick your video, you can pick your topic, you can pick the covers. So there you go. How much are you going to start that Zor-El off at auction? I was thinking between 35 and 50. Like I said, that's what I saw in Comic Book Realm. I was like, holy shit, in this condition, it's about $100 book, maybe even over. But that's neither here nor there. We need to get started, and might as well go ahead with the first. Oh, also tonight, you know what? Never mind. I'll talk about it when we get there. Here's some rejects.
Oh, you gonna dig this? Dig this. Dig this. Dig this.
Makes you want to move. Take it on up and it makes you want to groove.
All righty. So one of those rejects is actually in the show tonight. If you've been around, I made a mistake. What can I say? If you've been around and watched the auctions and such, you probably know which one it is.
That is true. I'm in the auction tonight.
Yes, you are, you reject. All righty. That being said, is Jim here? He's the one that commissioned this. Did Jim make it? Should we wait for him? I don't know. I mean, he didn't. He's not here, and he's the one that commissioned this.
How about if he doesn't show up tonight, we'll switch it to the auctions tomorrow. We'll do it during the auction. You know he'll be there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because okay, here's something. Henry, by the way, when we were doing the LB Cole mentioned, doesn't he get a baker's dozen? Because I gave one to Henry, and so I figured yes, Jim. That Crisis is your baker's dozen, and I added in 12 Supergirl covers. And then I was like, wait a second, I like comic book history, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. And there's a little bit of comic book history maybe you guys don't know, is that there was a Supergirl before there was Supergirl. And I had to include that, so I included my own. So we're doing 15 today, because you know what issue I'm talking about, right? Right, Eric? Oh, he's all paused up.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would. Yeah, but you know what, Amy, you get to talk. You get to start us off on the very first Supergirl in DC Comics history.
You know,
Wow.
sometimes I think Eric does that on purpose to make you look like a fool.
I know, right? Yeah. Well, yeah, if I actually cared, I may actually feel like a fool. But no, Amy, you get to. Let's see if anybody's guessing. 15. Well, we'll better get going then. Yep. Eric's watching baseball, probably. But here you go, Amy. The very first Supergirl. By the way, a lot of people are expecting me to pop this cover up.
Ooh,
But no.
interesting.
Well, that's very interesting. But Amy,
Yeah.
years before that, Superboy met Supergirl in issue number 5.
Oh, Really?
Yeah, I'll bet you there's some people out there going, I did not know this.
issue Superboy meets Supergirl. Now, is this like the same Supergirl? Like she has superpowers and she can fly and everything, or?
Well, actually, that is where where it all falls through. This
It
is
looks like-
Supergirl in name only.
I was gonna say it looks like he can't fly either because he's.
I know he's on a trapeze. Why is he
Yeah,
on a
it's
trapeze? Yeah. All right, let me get the go for one. All right. I'm excited about tonight. You can tell. These are some good covers for tonight.
It's like what I love about this cover is the fact he's like, "Oh, you thought I was gonna catch you? Not."
All
So
right.
this is a 10-cent book. So this was probably
This is absolutely golden age. We're
Oh,
talking
okay.
1940s here, maybe no 1950s. I think early.
Well, they're DC, or they. This is after National.
Right. She's got pigtails. That's pretty cool. Let's see. It is kind of neat though, isn't it? Let's see. Little orange dress, but it looks like it does have the super logo on it. That's good. The pigtails are kind of awesome.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I didn't notice they were pigtails.
Yeah, right? That's kind of a neat effect.
I used to look good in pigtails.
It was better than a
We
mullet,
still
I guess.
do.
That's why I stopped being a Catholic
Um,
and I started a job under the bridge.
let's see here.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
Well, if you're gonna do it, get paid, right?
you know, someone's got to do the dirty work.
All right, Amy, what do you score this?
I'm gonna say I think it's really cool. I think I'm gonna give it a 9.
All righty, we got a 9 from Amy. How about Eric?
I can't rank this until Amy provides the. What is Supergirl saying right now?
I mean, look at this. Just jump and it loops twice, so she's probably like wee.
Almost like a letter.
Yeah, let her.
I think I will match that 9.
All righty. And shiitake mushrooms.
No?
How is that possible? Hold on just a second, gang. I've noticed. RDV, what do you say?
It was this point she started speaking feminist points, and he said, "Not my problem." She fell. It just throws me off that he's on the trapeze that's somewhere in the middle of the night sky.
It's probably a spotlight on a tent or something, right?
Think so?
Well, I mean, it's a trapeze, so
Maybe.
it's probably in a circus.
Because then you
Like
would see a
the phone
silhouette
faces?
sign, wouldn't you? If
I
the
mean, I
spotlight-
kind of assumed they call her Supergirl because she's like part of like a flying trapeze.
Yeah,
or something
Yeah,
like
it's just it sounds like somebody decided to cop out and not draw the whole entire thing
that.
because they wanted to draw the logo and everything, so they didn't feel like drawing the circus tent. So I'm gonna go 7 with this.
A 7, a bouncy 7,
A falling 7.
a falling 7. Just, I'm trying to fix something here. I noticed a flaw in the cloth.
Well, in fact, you're not showing comments on stage.
So if you could, oh, thank you.
There you go. It's on.
And could you? Why is it not doing that for me?
You gotta wait for someone to comment. All the previous comments do not
No,
show up.
no, I'm not on comments. Oh, actually, yeah, I am showing comment. Oh, you changed it, right?
I changed it on.
Oh, do me a favor. Start going into the comments here while I fix my mistake here.
Into the comments I go.
Mm-hmm.
Where I stop, nobody knows.
Well, probably at the last number for this issue. That's a pretty good.
We don't know. But
Well, I
Wayne
guess it's-
Smith is starting us off with a 7.
Jim Sorensen is giving this a 9. One slick dude seems to agree with that. 9. Very simple and has the motion lines to simulate the flipping through of the air. Simple but solid. Yes. Desert Rose gives this an 8.
Is that a Minnie Mouse?
Desert Rose gives this an 8.
Austin Proctor says this is a solid 8.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, "Oh boy, this is a 9. Very cool. Spotlight cover and colors."
I was going to ask Eric to do that, but I think
Oh,
he's no. From the Mickey Mouse voice.
I don't. If he wants to, but after
I was just joking.
all that.
Because he is having such a problem from trying to get that high.
Oh my god.
All right, Theo Dragon says 7. And MKF30 says, not a fan of Superboy's pose. It gives off Dick Grayson vibes. Also, now I know who Amy reminds me of. For months I wondered who the voice reminds of someone I know. Megan. I'll say 6, by the way, here. Oh, so you say that she sounds like a homicidal robot that kills people. Thank you. That's always a compliment.
Oh my gosh, that
What?
trailer for Megan 2 is so annoying.
So now she's like a good. Now she's a good person in the second one.
It just please stop. That's all I'm asking.
Honestly, it's like if Chucky in the sequel became a good guy and defended Andy.
Did you ever feel like he came in the middle of a conversation? Oh,
Yeah, I know. He's like, I have no idea what Megan is. Megan was that robot thing where it was like it looked like a 12-year-old girl.
Mhm.
And then she became obsessed with the little girl and like basically started attacking anybody who basically threatened her existence or
Oh.
friendship, even the mom.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like my buddy, but like you're my only buddy. And the yeah, so it was weird. The girl the actress who got to play the role though, she had fun with it though.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
Megan
sure
Fox.
you get to be the villain like that.
Yeah, she's all dancing and protect a little girl. It's like, yeah, the little dress on.
well, I'm glad she had fun with her movie.
Yes. Amy is a killer though. They're trying to make Megan Terminator 2, but not as good. Yeah, it's pretty odd.
It really is very much Terminator, but yeah, okay.
Anyway, Dark Admiral March Hare came in with a 7,
Mhm.
and the scores just stopped.
Yeah, I think those
All right,
are
hey.
all our numbers.
That is awesome. I fixed the problem and I wrote everything down just as you were finishing the reading.
You
There.
fixed
Thank
the
you.
problem?
Huzzah.
Yeah. I'll tell you the problem.
Marie Shafir?
Oh, hold on. I accidentally changed the thing there.
The thing?
The thing, yeah. I hit on this one. Obviously, you know this one has to be in it, right?
Mhm.
All right. The problem was it wasn't. I forgot it, and I was like, no, I can't have
I
that.
thought
Yeah.
maybe you didn't do the tier list whatsoever.
So I actually, no, I did the tier list. I actually took out one that I thought was a little more of a Batman cover than a Supergirl cover, but yeah, it was either that or get rid of Gil Kane, and
No.
yeah, I like Eric as a friend. All righty,
hold
so
on,
here
hold
we
on.
go. We have
We have 2 more scores though. We didn't get though.
okay,
Because they jumped the gun. Rhaegar and Dark Admiral March Hare came in with a 7.
7 each.
All right.
7
All
up.
righty. So what we have, no 10s on this one. Oh, you know what? Actually, we have 1 because I didn't score it. All right, 1 6 takes out my 10. 5 7s takes out all 4 9s. 1 of the 8s. 1 8 is left, and that's where it lands. All righty.
Drink
Starting out
7.
as a golden age 8, and I think you know what? That's okay. That's okay. for that.
I miss those commercials with 7 Up. Drink 7 up yours.
I miss it's the uncola. So okay.
Yeah,
All righty.
no.
It is your turn. Go for book 2. And this is the official trial of Supergirl.
Who did you say his book was? Amy's?
Nope, this is
Eric.
This is Eric's.
Okay.
Before I said, MK, I see you're in the audience. The next time you are on, and I can't remember if I've already asked you to do this once, but you are absolutely doing the 7-Up guy.
On camera, we want to watch.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Venkman.
What? These are the voice.
He's dead. He was also a Bond villain.
Orlando Jones was
That's
a
right.
7-Up guy.
I think this is a 10. I mean, the train is really well done. Yeah.
All right.
A 10.
How about you, RDV?
Well, you can tell her hair is already better than Halo's.
Poor thing.
But she's got that 1950s housewife like hairstyle. It's like
It's
thought
kind
she's
of cool.
she's super ma'am or super girl.
Mhm.
It's like Lucy. Superman, this feat proves I've got superpowers equal to yours. Now tell me your secret identity, and I'll tell you mine.
Why would that be important?
Yeah, you can't trust a bitch like that. I'm sorry, but it's
And then
yeah.
Superman mansplains to her that she's doing everything wrong.
Oh,
This
shit,
is
I forgot the okay. Yeah, I did put in the Gopher book too.
Yeah. This is a 10 because he's doing all the work. She's just pulling the train.
Well, yeah, she's pulling the train. He's holding the bridge up so it doesn't collapse. Yeah.
Hey, the guys who work under the bridge are important, okay?
You know what?
That's
We
what he
provide a
says.
service, mother. Amy, what do you think?
I'm a little confused by the levels of water behind the lake where the train's coming around and where Superman's standing.
Superman
looks-
is standing at a more shallow part. The
Yeah,
closer
river.
you get to the bank, it's more shallow. So
Right. No, that makes sense. But it looks like the water is resting kind of at a higher level where the train is than where Superman is.
Mhm.
So it's just visually, it's kind of making me shake my head a bit.
yeah, but it would be deeper back then.
You're talking about where Supergirl's back there. It looks like a dam, like it's higher up.
Yeah, it looks like the
Oh,
level-
okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, you
And
do.
it's just-
You actually do see. Is it going this way or is the river going that way?
I think the optical illusion is that he's got the bridge is twisted, so it looks like it's higher.
Oh, okay.
The angle.
I mean, it could be. It could be. And it also depends on there's a slight line there that the way it's colored, it looks like it's water. But if that was supposed to be ground up to that point, then it would actually be pretty close to even. But coloring it to look like water kind of mixes up the depths of it. So
And if that's a reservoir, water is going in this direction, and that could be a reservoir. But if it's a lake, then it's going in that direction.
going
But
the
it's
wrong
got,
way.
If you look
but
at the
it's
water,
yeah, but it's got it's going into the lake.
it's going
Wait.
towards Superman. That the water
What
water
would you
is.
score this, Amy?
I do like a lot about it. It's nice. I think I could at least give it a 9. I'm trying not to let myself be kind of bugged by them. Like, well, what is it? I don't understand.
You be the people love it when you talk art. You are the professional among us. So basically, we're going. That's kind of cool. Occasionally, we'll actually have a thought about it, but yeah, you're the one that digs in. So everybody appreciates that. All righty, I agree though with the guys, and I'm giving it a 10. Let's go to the chat.
MKF says LOL, but Austin says we're starting us off with a 7.
All right, here we go for book 2. Admiral March here. He likes this. He gives this a 10.
But then Jim says no, it is a 9.
And one slick dude says, yes, it's a 10.
And Wayne says no, it's an 8. And the 3-0 Dragon and Desert Rose both agree with him.
Yeah, okay. We got the 8 club right there. Michael Mouse Taylor says, oh boy, 10. Very cool train cover, colors, and very nice detail.
This is what I did on Wednesday because I was the one reading out the score. So I was like, I'm like, they kept going back 9, 10, 9, 10. I'm like, they're arguing. That was the whole entire night. They couldn't. It just looked like one argument.
Yeah, we're back and forth.
It makes me want to go fishing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And remember, if you're watching, you can vote. Everybody's eligible. This is
Absolutely.
community
All
here.
he needs an opinion.
MKF says, hey, it's a 10. Awesome cover.
Mm-hmm.
Amy's OCD is kicking in.
This is one of those things you gotta kind of
When
train yourself.
things are
for.
drawn weird, you gotta point it out, and it just bugs it because then you can't see it. There's things that were, I remember in the early cover rankings, he had looked at this book for 40 years, and I point something out. He's like, I've never noticed that.
That's one thing I love about this show is we actually, we actually see things. All right, did you get MK's 10?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're all good. All righty, we have
On the grave train.
1 7 taking out one of those 7 10s, and then we've got 3 8s, and now we're down to 3 10s versus the 9s, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson Raker comes in with another 10, and now it is 4 10s versus 2 9s.
Wayne was saying it kind of looks like the EC logo on the train.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that is kind of funny. Okay, so the trial version of Supergirl gets a 10. All right, cool.
A 3-part novel? Man, that's gotta be a long book.
That's the golden age for you. They always did that.
It's 12 pages.
It's Silver Age. It's three 8-page stories.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I was gonna say, it ain't that long of a story. He tries if it makes it 21.
All righty, we are moving into book 3. Let me get the go for book 3.
I like where I am now. I don't want to move into book 3.
And this one is this one's to RDV, and RDV, you get what everybody in the world believes is the first appearance of Supergirl, Action Comics number 252.
It is.
Yes,
it is the first. It is. Yeah.
The girl from Krypton. Is she an friend or an foe? Does she cook?
Friend.
Does she clean?
Julian fries.
Great guns! Or sorry, great shades of Elvis. A girl flying? That's preposterous. Only guys can fly.
That's
must be an
not like
illusion.
it's a common thing.
Yeah. Well, at this point, he's never actually encountered a girl or a woman who could fly.
Yep.
I know he's encountered the Legion of Superheroes.
Well, back
right?
then, a lot of these comic books were kind of like sexist towards women. I don't know if the comic books were, but I mean, like the people were. Some of the people were.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's the way it was.
Those were the good old days.
She's like, look again, you misogynist pig. I have powers too. I can fight just as well as you can. It's a 10.
All righty. And how
Amy's
about
also
you, Amy?
confused.
Yeah, this is a great cover. It's got a great arrangement. Even the little trail of smoke here, the way it kind of divides up some of those levels, and just the way the overall composition works, the poses, the colors, and these really clean silhouettes. It's great. It's a 10.
Do you know what's
Alright.
also about this cover, Amy?
Hmm?
Supergirl is flying. She
Yeah.
crashed that ship.
I mean, were these ships ever designed to land? Because I feel like his little baby escape
All of them
pod.
back then.
yeah.
Have you ever seen like the original Flash Gordon serial? You actually have it. But yeah. Eric, what do you give this?
None of them land. They crash.
She hit the curb by a mile.
This is a 10. But and there'd only been like 2 Legion appearances before this. And I don't think Saturn Girl flew, so he probably hadn't.
Maybe never saw. All right. You know, I just read that story. I don't know. Maybe she did.
It's like
This
great
is my-
guns, a girl flying, and she didn't bring me a sandwich.
That's kind of what Jackson said. Wow, you can fly. Can you make me a sandwich?
Oh, man, I should have looked.
All righty. Here's the thing. We're looking at there is no fat on this cover, and I'm not talking about how in shape they are. But the point being is you've got the rocket, you got her flying out, you got smoke covering, making sure there's not too much empty space. The green in the corner there from the trees. This is a perfect 10
Why
of an
is
iconic
it?
cover.
Why is it that when Superman he landed as a baby on the his ship wasn't destroyed?
Female
Wasn't
drivers. Okay, so let's go to the chat. where Ethereal starts us off with a 7.
Alrighty. Austin Proctor says 9.
Jim Sorensen gives this a 10.
Wayne
As-
Smith says this should be a Batman 10, but it's not. It's a 10.
It's the normal kind. And Jackson Roy Kirk and One Slick Dude both agree.
What does Minnie Mouse say?
Desert Rose says this is a 9. Michael Mouse Taylor gives it 1 better. He says, oh boy, this is a 10. Very cool cover, color, and nice detail.
What does Donald Duck say? No.
I'd have to practice that one.
That Admiral Mike
They probably have 5% body fat.
Ten.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
And that's it, Duck. There's
That-
that one.
That's all. Did we get everybody?
We're waiting on MK.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't see him. And kind of miss Maranya in these.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Sure, and
misses
it's out,
me.
so possibly till Mondays. Not sure.
Oh man.
Yep.
That's too bad. All right, well, let me put the stop in if MK comes in late.
He's right
there
there.
you go.
I
you
shall
go.
say 10.
All right, we have 1 7. We have 2 9s. We have 12. Excuse me. Thanks to MK. 10s. So, ladies and gentlemen,
15, 10 covenants.
15, 10 commandments. All right, we have where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Romeo, where for the here I is. All righty, and let us go. That is 1 2 3. I guess it's my turn. Let's go for book 4. And we're continuing Supergirl comic covers, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And here is book 4. It's Action Comics number 373. Oh, the giant size Action Comics 373. I don't know why I had to have this on here. If we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different versions, right? And it just looks like a fun cover. This is obviously reprinting a lot of stories that have already been. We're going to see the covers of at least one of them. But I just thought this was such a fun cover. You know, she looks great as she's tearing through the book. I think we've seen this done better later, like with the Atom, where he's being punched through the book and you actually see the comic, you know, behind him. But yeah, this is just a fun cover, and I'm giving it a 10. Amy, what do you think?
Well, the Battle of the Super Pets, that looks like fun. Streaky is like a really big cat. She got like a little like space Maine Coon. That's kind of impressive.
And oh no, it's not Streaky. It's Wizzy, who has mental powers. Yeah.
Oh,
Wizzy is a Legion of Superheroes. It lives in the era of the Legion of Superheroes and is a descendant of Streaky.
oh,
Streaky
neat.
got it on.
Streaky got it on. Yeah.
I mean, it looks like a bunch of fun little misadventures kind of all tied together. And it's a cool way of bringing them, kind of a whimsical little way of bringing all of them together with her kind of there in the margin.
I wrote it out, but I never sent it. I never sent the go for book 4. Okay.
That's right.
Anyway.
Yeah, we got one.
Yeah, we got one.
But I like it. I think I'll give it. No, it's better than an 8. I'll give it a 9.
All righty. We got a 9 from Amy. Eric, what do you say?
Well, first, when I was looking up what came first between the Adventure 247 and Action 252, and I saw that, at one time I had both of those.
Yeah.
And I probably got both of them for under 500 total. And I'm thinking, I mean, now you can't touch it. Last time I saw an Action 252, it was maybe a 2.5 at the most, and they wanted 1,800 for it. And that was like 3 years ago, so that's probably over 2 now. And where I'm going, anybody that actually wants those books, anybody can actually afford those books, probably aren't into comics.
Yeah.
Or they're a comic collector geek that has like a 7-figure collection. It's like that sucks. Anyway,
They're all slabbed.
yeah. This is an early Neil Adams cover.
Because
And I know which one you said we're going to see later. I'm going to say it's going to be the Super Dickory cover. Am I correct?
You'll see it in a reject. One of the books, it's a great cover, but it's also the first appearance of like 6 Legion of Superheroes members. And it's you'll see it. You'll know it when you see it later.
Well, okay. Well, I thought you'd be the one where he was throwing her into space.
Oh, by the way, that issue is hilarious. I do have the Showcase Presents Supergirl books. I'm a big Supergirl fan, by the way. And that one is very much, you made a mistake, so you have to be punished. I'm going to exile you to an asteroid in another universe, and you can come back when you thought about it. I mean, literally, that's what happens. I'm like, wow, Superman is a douche to Supergirl.
Is that worse than, you mean I can come live with you? Oh, no, that wouldn't do. I'm throwing you into an orphanage.
Yeah.
You're having ugly pigtail wigs.
Superman is a dick. All right, Eric, what do you say?
10.
10. How about you, RDV?
I give this a 10.
A 10, not bouncy 10. By the way, we're losing viewers on this. What are we doing wrong? Okay, nope. We got
too much.
I know, right? Okay, let's go to the chat where Desert Rose leads us off with an 8.
Jim Sorensen gives it a 10.
Wayne Smith says 8.
Marcia agrees with that. He gives it an 8 too. Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Very cool panel, cover, and especially Battle of the Super Pets panel. Nice colors.
Wow.
I wish these were my intellectual properties.
But Jackson says you're wrong. It's an 8.
Oh, that's okay.
And Wayne says Comic Collector Geek has every comic published.
Oh, there's 3 before the start. Let me get that then. One slick.
Yeah, one slick dude.
Okay.
I remember seeing an ad in a really old
ad in like a
and
comic
9
book.
from Ethereal Dragon, but Austin and One Slick both had 8.
Okie dokies.
But we're also missing an MK though.
He's thinking about it.
All
He's
right.
probably got a
He's waiting for the
cable
stop button. He's gonna go right to it.
I guess so. Well, here you go, MK. You could give us your score after this, but what we got now is 6 8s going after 4 10s and 2 of those 3 9s. So it is a 9. We have 9s and 10s tonight. These are strong cover. Well, no, we do have 1 8 with the Superboy, the very first. Alrighty, so let's move this to the.
So yesterday I watched the first part of the Mission Impossible movie, then followed by the second one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I found a decent copy online, and I just binged the whole entire time. And I was just like, it's kind of nice when you can just get up and go use the bathroom, pause, and go back.
I mean, it's a long series.
No, there's some movies I just have to watch in the
They're
theater.
3
By the
hours
way,
long.
Mission Impossible was my most anticipated film this year. I
loved it.
Over Fantastic Four, Superman, Thunderbolts, and definitely over Captain America. Mission Impossible was in. I think it was a little bit long, but they stuck the landing. I think they really did stick the landing on this one.
The only other movie I'm really looking forward to is the Jackie Chan one that's out right now, the Karate Kid thing.
Karate Kid. I did watch Accountant 2 last night, and that was entertaining. All right, let's go to book 5. Let's go to book 5 here. We got MK7. Go for book 5, and this is Amy.
Oh,
Alrighty. And you are going to lead us off on Superman Family, number 221. We're getting into Eric territory in just a little bit here.
Oh, wow. What do
The
we
Governor Jailers.
So, are these both Lois on either side? The little people who are
Yep, it's Lois with Jimmy and Lois with Superman.
But different Earths.
Yep.
different Earths?
The one on the right
okay.
is Clark and Lois are married, and they are, and it's the Superman from Earth 2.
Huh. Interesting. I wondered how there are multiple Lois, but that's cool. Let's see here.
Over dramatic Supergirl.
Jailer, ultimate prison for the Girl of Steel, a light beam to infinity.
And
beyond.
Let's see. This is a cool drawing. Who's the artist for this?
It's Frank J. Koya.
Well, he's an anchor.
It's the only name I see on there right now.
That would have to be hard writing your name on a solid black background like that.
It's Kane. Gil Kane.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought that was Frank. It's Kane.
Overpowered him.
this is really lovely though. Now, do these qualify as floating heads?
Well, it's an after image, isn't it?
An after image? I
It's
guess?
the same guy.
They are literally floating heads.
I mean,
Yeah.
they are literally, right?
It's the same guy laughing as he follows her.
Those are rendered really cool, and I think maybe it's tones that they used for going off the border, right? Because where the little head shape goes outside of this is so interesting. So the line art for the little faces inside of where the space is, this little cutaway, it's white lines on top of dark because it has to be, and that's really cool. But here where it extends over the edge of the border, it's still kind of drawn on top of it, but it's got this cool gradient. I don't know if that was done with a dot tone or if they just kind of did hatching through there to give it that, but it's a really neat effect. This is just such a unusual and kind of a cool cover, a nice composition. The poses all work well, and I like the little
did a good job.
Yeah, the colors did a brilliant job just dividing up all these levels, and the tones are so nice with each other. And the little Lois and Jimmy and little Lois and Superman are really, really cute. I like it. I'll give this a 10. This is
Alrighty. And how about you, Eric?
Well, once again, Amy used all of my talking points.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I guess there's nothing for me to do.
The gentleman from Kentucky can seize his time.
Yeah, you know what you need to say next, Amy? Next time I say that, go, okay, repeat them.
Yep.
And I'd be like, I sound like Aqualad. This is a 10.
All right.
Yeah.
And how about you, RDV?
Kane giving the villain Spider-Man eyes. Pretty much. It's the same design for Spider-Man.
The outline for it.
Yeah, the coloring is really done well on this too. The inking is, I think it's pretty good. I guess she's supposed to be like knocked unconscious, but it looks more like she's over dramatic. Oh, what will I ever do?
Well, she's practicing for her soap role.
Exactly.
She was in a soap opera. Linda Danvers was in a soap opera in this series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's an actress.
Oh, okay. So she's using this opportunity to kind of practice.
Yes, she's running the lines in space.
All righty. And what do you score this, RDV?
It's a 10.
Oh,
see, Amy, she just found out that she's her own mother.
All right, let's go.
It works in soaps.
Let's go to the chat where Austin starts us off with a 7.
Mm-hmm. Jim Sorensen can do one better. He gives this an 8. Duck Admiral March Hare says, that's a 9. And one slick dude agrees. 9 would have been 10 if they would have had her eyes open.
But that would be less dramatic.
Less melodramatic, I suppose.
Wayne Smith says 7.
Desert Rose gives this an 8.
If there Drake says, what's going on, ZM? I don't know what that is.
Yeah. It is. It's a bit abstract, but, you know, she's writing
Michael Mouse Taylor. I can't do it.
Michael Mouse Taylor says, oh boy, this is a 10. I wish I owned these intellectual properties. 10, very cool space cover, colors, and very nice detail. Always liked this particular Supergirl, top with the small S on the
Have a
right.
good night, Austin.
Night,
Oh, sorry
Austin.
about that.
And then Rager comes in with a 9.
Yeah, Jackson Roykirk backs that up with another 9.
And Ethereal says 8. What is troubling Supergirl? Mystery sells the book.
Austin, we saw your auction question, and we raised another.
Well, it was Michael Taylor. But what was the question about what I would start the Zorro book on? It was 35 to 50 is what I'm doing. All righty, and let's get going.
All right, we got
Yeah,
MK of 30 coming in towards the end here, saying,
It's
you
a
know,
10.
I like the view. Well, I know what's wrong with you, everybody. No one watches that show.
Face? Yeah.
Supergirl posing for glamour in space.
Well, she's knocked out, but let's go with the glamour pose. I'm worried about you, MK. Alrighty, so we got the stop, and we have 2 7s, taking out 2 of those 5 10s, and then 4 8s, taking out the last 3 10s, and 2 of those 6 9s. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 9 on our hands here.
Anime phase. These streams go for 3 hours plus.
Oh yeah, we never stop. We never stop.
Amy goes to sleep and then she wakes up and she's still in the live stream.
Still on the live stream. Yeah.
Literally.
There you go. All right, go for book 6, and this one is being begun by Eric. And here you go. It is Superman Family number 222.
Well, apparently she's still in flight from 221 because her eyes are still closed.
Are still closed.
Yep.
A lot of cool action going on in the sides, and
Okay.
this one I'm going to say 9.
All righty, 9 from Eric.
Okay, before you hit it. All right, MK.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Never had it, never will. Ha 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 ha. Go.
Never had it, never will. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you for not saying I'm not your trained SEAL in doing that. Greatly appreciated.
All righty, RDV, what do you score this?
I've seen that guy.
So I guess she's having a midlife crisis or panic attack. She's tired of being a superhero. That's what it looks like. All the violence. We even got Zach in the corner down there with the hood on. You know, and yeah, it's a 10.
Well, she got her wish. The book was canceled as of this issue.
Really?
So she got out.
What is it? Isn't that because she got killed in Crisis?
No, they discontinued the book, but about a year later, I think it was when her own title, The Daring Adventures of Supergirl, started. Then she got killed in the Crisis a couple years after that.
All right.
How about you, RDV? What do you say?
I said 10.
Oh, you said 10. All right. And I marked that down as a matter of fact.
MK didn't.
MK, what did you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell? I'll say 10 too. Yeah.
All righty.
You know, sometimes I think you're forcing your voice to go deeper. Show up.
No, I'm actually my allergies have been bugging me a little today, so if it sounds a little deeper than normal, that's probably what. I'm good.
He's just going into Vader mode when he gets allergies. No.
Vader had allergies. That could be.
Well, he's on a respirator.
Oh yeah, the respirator stuff. Yeah, it's funny. I always thought it was funny when he takes.
Amy, what do you think?
Let's see. Poor Supergirl says, a never-ending battle against crime and violence. Never a moment peace. I want out. I have to say, some of the things about it, like the way the levels are divided with the purple and the blue, and some of the color balance of the elements in the foreground, mostly her color, and then the background in the sky blue. I can't say that I really like the color work in this, but I do have to give it credit for all these objects are really well rendered, and they're brought together in a very creative way. So it's such an interesting way of doing kind of a variation of a cutaway, but it's just a nice collection of figures. The poses are done well, and I have to just give it points for credibility. Plus, the artist did a great job rendering the fabric, like the draping and that kind of bell sleeve style she has. Well, it's cuffed, so it's not exactly a bell, but it's really well done, and it does some interesting stuff. So I think I'm going to give it a 10.
All right. And there you go. I agree with a 9 myself. I think it's done very well, and a lot of the stuff you said I do agree with, but it's just doesn't hit me as strong. All right, let's go to the chat. Michael Taylor, I might, but I've got a lot of work between now and then. I don't know when I can, but if I can, I've been showing off books, by the way, throughout. I'm on the $3, but there you go. I'll try to get a full auction preview before that, but I can't promise. All right, going to the scores.
Says 9. Followed by Wayne Smith coming in with the 7.
Rhaegar gives us a 9. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good evening, Face. You know, don't worry about it. One Slick Dude gives us an 8. Okay. They're trying to shoehorn elements from all sorts of the covers. I guess so.
Yeah, it's a 4 stories in on once. They're basically trying to put it all in.
Maybe they had a bunch of partial stories ready to
Well,
go, and
you
they said,
see-
"Oh, we're done with this story."
The
Oh,
this one on the left, she's carrying a bad guy, crook,
Mhm.
and then you see her going against a giant gun, firing a laser at her, and then yeah, just a bunch of other stuff. It's crazy. It's a little messy. Anyway, where we were at?
Michael Mouse Taylor says 9. Very cool cover, colors, and very nice detail. Roy Kirk isn't quite as enamored. He gives it an 8.
Master Bader says, 9.
There you go. March Hair goes one better, giving it a 10. And Desert Rose gives this a 9.
Ethereal Dragon says 8.
Mm-hmm. And that's all the numbers that I'm seeing right now.
Alrighty.
Michael Taylor says one of my favorite Casper covers was the one where they're shooting ghosts or shooting out of the TV.
Yeah, I showed off a Richie Rich Casper cover. Do you know?
I'll just say that sounds like Poltergeist.
We have 2 sevens
That would be
taking
funny.
out 2 of the 4 10s, and then we have 4 8s taking out the last 2 and 2 of the 7 9s. This is another 9, ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
maybe this is a wrap run cover. We don't know.
Alrighty.
He said some of these $3 bins.
Okay, and let me remove this cover right here, because one thing I've neglected, we should actually be on video number 3, but here's the second video of
I know, you
Reject.
give us like 6 of them tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I missed a couple when I was removing them, but I also saw that I added a couple on later, so you're going to see some of them twice. All right, that being said, let us move on to book number 7. Okay, go for book 7. Go for book 7. And that was, who got that? I was number 4. So Eric, Amy, this one is RDV. All right. Whoa, shit, Taki mushrooms. And
All right.
RDV, you have book number 7, and that is Adventure Comics number 398. RDV.
Well,
Okay, how about I'll go. All right, so what do we got here? We got the Super Pets laying on the ground. The one thing that I put this up here for is the difference in lighting. I thought it was handled very well. That's why I put it up here. The fact also that because she's in the purple, they actually faded out her outfit. The lighting and the coloring on this is amazing. Look at the contrast of her legs versus the rest of her body. I think it was just done very creatively. All the elements are drawn very well. The shading on the horse is very good as well. But I gotta say, it's the lighting that nailed me. I give this a 10. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah, I do like the creativity with that, using, because it's kind of a graphic art approach to the idea of the thing, and of course it would be. That's kind of how rays actually are. But it's neat. It's kind of a stylish way of handling that. Certainly you wonder what poor Supergirl did to all of the super pets. That's no good. But I have a feeling they'll be okay in the next issue, so maybe it's not too bad. But we don't really even know what this super ray is. I guess does it take away her superpowers? Does it cure disease? But I guess mystery sells the book. So yeah, I'll give this a 10.
All righty. And how about you, Eric?
Yeah, I'm down for a little pet aside. So, except for mine, except for she doesn't keep chewing wires, that can change. 10.
All righty. And RDV, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna go with 10.
All right. MK, what do you think?
Because he speaks fast, No,
he does.
I'll have to say 10. It's a interesting cover.
All righty.
And it's got a horse on it. Horses.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A dead horse. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he's dead. But yeah, I get. Yeah. True.
What do you think? What are you thinking, RDV?
Well, he kills Supergirl's lover, and now he's gonna put her in the Phantom Zone.
Apparently. Yeah. Oh,
she was dating a horse.
Well, no, the horse loved her. To be fair.
All right. It was a guy that turned into a horse, or something like that.
That's later. So what do you think? What do you score this?
Super Dickery 10.
All righty. Let's go to the chat. And oh my gosh, look at this. We have Jim Sorensen, Dark Admiral, One Slick, saying for the handheld Phantom Zone projector. We have Clint and Wayne, like the cover, but feel bad for the super pets. Oh, very nice. I'll go 10, says Master Bader. We've got Michael Taylor, very cool cover, very nice color and details. Ethereal Dragon, Desert Rose. That's 9 10s, ladies and gentlemen. I'm putting up the stop here.
And then Rhaegar come and say 8.
I'm putting up the stop because as of now, we have a pure 10. How many is that, Eric?
Has to have at least 10 votes.
Well, we're up to 9 and 10. We're up to 15 right now.
Well, there's 15 10s on that?
Yeah. With us in the chat, I think there might be 14, but yeah,
then that's legit.
Yeah. So there we go. All righty. Hey, there you go. This is a pure 10.
I don't think it's anywhere near as good as the other pure 10s, but what the hell?
Yeah, I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna find them, and maybe we could.
We're going to be rating one of them here in a bit.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Told you.
Rhaegar broke it.
Leave it to England team. Let's do Supergirl because the covers are wholesome for Lester Sisters. To follow up with Amy, what do you think of this dead horse on the cover? Well, okay, we do have at number 8. I always put the controversial covers in the middle, and we actually have a controversial Supergirl cover that some people do not like because of the way they treat Supergirl, which I think, you know what? They treat male heroes bad too. Deal with it. Well, but yeah, we'll see that in just a bit.
Amy, when he said, yeah, what do you think of the dead horse? But I would say, as compared to the dead cat and the dead dog.
I think they're all just napping, aren't they?
Well, I think what I said was I like the shading on the horse.
That's it, yeah.
The shaving of the horse?
I'm sure
Not
they're
the shaving.
fine.
They're fine.
You know what? I just need to stop the dialogue for a little bit, and here we go. That last cover was a hard cut, man. I love that cover. Okay, but there we are. And yes, I'm not, I'm not hurt by the joke, by the way. It's a-okay. Ooh, and OJ Simpson cover. Some great books got rejected, but here's the thing with these. I wanted to make sure that you guys got to see every cover Supergirl was on, from her first appearance all the way up to Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7. So if I mistakenly kept a book that we're ranking in there, or if I did one twice, I don't care. Here's book 8, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe it's RDV's turn. Are you there this time, dude?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so here is Adventure Comics number 4.
You know, some of us actually have to get up and like go do things in the middle of these.
Okay. This is Adventure Comics number 415.
Ah, look at this. My happy bride has arrived. Let the wedding begin. A lot of Spocks.
Alien Teds.
With the umbrella logo on his stomach.
Yep.
This is number 415. Yeah, I guess there aren't. Oh, this is guys there. There's no. She's the only chick.
And this is why it was.
Oh, he's dragging her by the hair too. I just noticed that.
This is why it was controversial the way they were treating it.
Nah, space caveman. Me drag girl to wedding. 10. I love this.
Alrighty.
Fully biased.
And how about you, MK?
Wow. Yeah, very aggressive looking cover. But yeah, I love the art. I love the way she's posed. It's like, and on the cape and everything. Who's that guy in the right? Is that Spock? No, sure. No.
They are.
Man, Spock.
Why is the ring bearer the only one who actually has a helmet on?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I gotta go with 10. I mean, it's just
maybe he's got space COVID. They're quarantining him.
Yeah, I'll go with 10.
Alrighty. And Amy. I knew it would come to that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's rendered all right, but it's kind of ugly.
Damn, they're all ugly.
Yeah,
well, when you say ugly, what do you mean?
Really? Well, look at all of them.
Okay, there you go. That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if you were talking aesthetically or like the message they were trying to put forth or something.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's just ugly.
Her fingers are crossed in both hands.
Yeah.
She's playing possum.
She is. So she's probably going to turn this all around there at the end. Oh, that's cute. Look at the little Zatanna and Animal Man. I don't know if I recognize him, but the little floating heads up there, those are kind of cute. It's fine, I guess. She is well rendered. Sometimes a passed out figure, the perspective on them doesn't line up great. And honestly, if you're stacking the figures the way they are, they're not really great either. It depends on how much you want to quibble on a point like that. And a lot of the environmental details are kind of not there. So it works on some level. A lot of levels are fudged. If you just really wanted to make something that was really ugly, you did a good job. But it's well done in a terrible way. So, it's I mean, it's technically okay, I guess.
Well, great for your heart.
I thought the podium was a front load washer unit at first.
I know, right?
I was thinking that too. I was trying to think, a washing machine joke.
And then, like, the structure of the front of the whatever it's supposed to be, the columns don't really work very well. But 7, I guess. It's
Alrighty.
fine.
Eric, what do you
Girl,
think?
you're a washout, and it's the washout cover.
That's right.
What do you think, Eric?
I'm going to give this a 10 because the guy that's I'm trying to the the guy carrying Supergirl,
Dragging her.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if this was either borrowed from a Neil Adams pose with Ubu in the first Ra's al Ghul story.
Yeah.
Dragging Batman by his cape.
But no, just the pose. But Supergirl herself. I mean, I said if you take away all the sexist blah blah blah, but she is very well done on this. I mean, it's like Gabe said, when you're in that like prone position, like the face could have turned out a lot worse than it did. And
even the twist on her body's well rendered, which is not easy.
And the legs too.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that, and that's the central character. The other guys, it's weird. I want to say that I think Don Heck might have done the interior, so these guys are going to get uglier on the inside.
Okay.
This
And with that, let's go to the chat. And Clint starts us off with 10. Perfect.
So who's Boo Boo?
Bobo.
Bobo.
Oh, is that
That's
Bobo?
a whole different cover. Let's stick to this one. Clint with a 10. Perfect. Look,
Tim
the chat.
Sorensen gives it a 9.
Wayne Smith comes in with a 7.
One slick dude. Let's see. Oh, he gives it a 9 for Shanghai Wedding. Okay. Desert Rose gives us a 10.
Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Very cool cover, colors, and nice detail.
They're Dragon saying 8, but Clint says this drums up genuine fear and anger for Supergirl, like the Impact it's done. And then we have Dark Adam Much Hair coming in with a 10. No bounce for you, sir. But Master Bader says he's the dominant type. Or wait, these aren't the dominators.
No, that's a different book.
If he's that rough with her, just imagine the honeymoon. 10.
Let's see. Rhaegar. Rhaegar says, as you know, I'm no Puritan. Oh, come on. But this is a 6 at best.
I thought it was a typo. It was supposed to say I'm no Puerto Rican. All right.
Well, that's all the numbers we have right now.
Is that all the scores? All right.
When MK jumped onto the panel, we lost one.
We lost the tail end, yeah. So we have 1, 6, 2 7s, 2 8s, 2 9s taking on 9, 10 and missing just by 2, 3. This is our 4th 10 of the night. Not too shabby, ladies and gentlemen.
If they're smart, they wouldn't try to do a shotgun wedding. They would probably be like, now we capture, we'll make her do all the host chores. Make sandwiches.
It's just like
That
Superman.
Okay, how are we standing here?
Show us
Okay,
how to
let's go with-
use the bounce.
We are go for book
Show us how to get
9.
this front-loading washer to work.
Yes,
The
I have
clean our
too many
uniform.
stains on this. I need something to get the stain out of my shirt. Hey, spaghetti.
And I've shown 3 of the videos right so far, right? Or have I shown 4?
I don't know. You showed at least 3. I
showed
think so, right?
One at the beginning, 1 at 5, and then 1 at 8.
For those that you pay attention,
1 at 6 and then 1 at 8. So I've shown 4.
I know you have like 6 altogether. As
I know I've got 2 more. I think I've shown 4 already, and then we've got 2 more.
Well, you'll
And
know if you start playing one, you remember it right away.
That's true. Okay, we got that one.
I knew
I do a different song. I do a different song for each one, and so I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit for the next one, but I could tell right away the first one that shows is if you can see it, right, because you're a moderator, is a cover we already ranked. So yeah. All righty, so let's go for book 9, and this is MK. You're going to lead us off here, and you have Adventure Comics issue number 401.
Oh, I've seen this outfit before. She has so many different outfits over the years. It's interesting.
Actually, it's on the cover of the magazine or the When I Got issue.
I'm assuming that's Lex, right?
Yeah, and then I guess that's
Miss Tessmacher?
I think he had so many assistants. Like
I know, right? Well, Mercy. I don't know.
That might not be Lex. That might just be a random bald dude.
No, then that wouldn't be Mercy.
They were popular back then. Random bald
Random
dudes.
lady with a ponytail.
Not today, no. Bald dudes are out.
I like the little rat, like just like
Yeah, he's cute.
totally there. Like I don't know, you know.
Oh, the rat's inside the cage with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Oh,
in the
yeah,
last.
I noticed that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the whole point is he's saying, you did it. You've got Supergirl absolutely terrified of a mouse.
Oh, yeah,
She's in a glass case of emotion.
So what do you score this there, MK?
I guess I'll go 9 here. Actually, I'll go 10 because it's funny how she's afraid of the mouse, or at least it looks like.
Alrighty. And how about you, Amy?
Yeah, it's interesting. I like the mouse. He's really cute. I don't know who the lady in the shorts is, but I guess she's the one who managed to get Supergirl to be afraid of a mouse. But I'm not sure how that's gonna really help very much. I mean, unless you're planning on robbing a bank and just that would be adorable. And everybody has a little mouse sidekick that's got a little headband.
I
and
think
they're
it has more to do with like they just made her very fearful
of a mouse.
Yes.
That's kind of
They probably choose hypnotism.
okay. So whatever their evil schemes are, they just have to remember to keep their mascot, who is a mouse, with them. Dude, the girl in the background with the ponytail should have like mouse ears. Like that's their evil plan.
She's got the original capris on. That's evil about it.
Mm-hmm. That's how you know.
That's their mousecot.
I do like
there.
little
He
mouse.
went there.
But what
do you give this, Amy?
Yes, I did.
Okay, the mouse is amazing, and I do like the font. And Supergirl is being overly dramatic. There's some problems there, but there's a lot of creativity. I'll give it a 10.
All righty, Eric.
I want to do something that happens about as often as a lunar eclipse and agree with Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 7.
Oh, he's still here.
Really?
All right.
All right.
I'm looking. I think it's a good, solid 8 cover. I think I like it. I mean, I put this one up a lot for the outfit and the mariachi player in the background, who apparently is also a supervillain.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's an 8. Let's go to the chat and see what they say.
All right, cool. I see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. We'll include RDV. Let's just do whatever you want to do. Okay.
It's about time you figured that out.
Actually, he just said we mustn't tarry. Let's get straight to the chat.
There you go. Yes.
No, seeing this cover here with the glass cage and stuff remind me of the new James Gunn movie, the trailer where he's in the glass case. It just seems to be a common theme, I guess. But yeah, I'm assuming that might actually be Lex.
Well, I know he was in some of them, but
no, not all of them, and that's just a random that's not supposed to be his the girl from Midville, is it? His niece?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. But either way,
an
yeah,
evil
the costume design is stupid. She has remember when we saw that same little gold belt thing that was on Red Sonja? We started seeing that on Black Widow. It's absolutely useless. And also the whole gloves and stuff outfit was just as atrocious outfit. Whoever designed this should never have a career in fashion. But, I'm gonna go 8 with it though, because I hate the plot. Oh, I'm afraid of a mouse. It's like, really? It's like a Bob Haney like knockoff.
That is Lex, and the girl is Nostalgia.
Yeah,
but in the book they just call her Nasty.
All right.
That's his niece.
Let's go to Wayne Smith and his 6 and see what the rest of the chat has to say.
What a cute little mouse.
Yes, there's a
Let's
place
see.
called Millville. That's where she lived in the Silver Age.
Here we go. All right. Jim Sorensen likes it more than that. He gives it an 8.
The Jackson of Roykirks. Would like to be known as Jackson of Raykirks. He's a 7.
Desert Rose says this is a 9.
Clint sang 3. Wow, wow, wow. Every party has a pooper. That's we invite you, Clint.
Well, every party, but okay. Every party has a pooper. That's why we invited you.
Well, every
Clint.
pooper has a party as well.
Clint. Yeah, I don't know, right? All righty. There you go. Let me get the stop up.
We weren't done yet.
gives this a 9. One
And we
slick
have one. Say again.
7.
Never mind, Amy. He doesn't want you to talk. He
Go
wants to
ahead.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I apologize. I thought we were done, but we're not done.
This is Amy's show. How dare you?
Oh, I was just going to
Finish,
finish
Amy.
up.
This is the Amy Show.
Well, everybody hates a voice, right? Dark Admiral March here gives it a 9. One Slick Dude 7. Not her best costume. That's okay. Michael Mouse Taylor says 9. Very cool cover. Masturbator gives it a 9. Rayar gives it a 10. And I think that's everyone. Nope, but Zero Dragon gives it an 8.
But
But
Michael
wait.
says,
Oh,
Michael, take over for me. Michael Mouse Taylor says, raise my.
9 to a 10. I agree with MK. Afraid of the Mouse bumps it up a number for me.
right now,
All right.
the mouse is very cute.
There's a party in my pants and everybody's vomiting. That one's good. That one's good. All righty. Every pooper has a party. Every
might wanna
pants
change your
party
pants
has
then.
a pooper. All righty. We've got 1 6 taking out one of those 4 10s. We've got 3 7s taking out the rest. And then we've got 4 8s versus 4 9s. And you know what happens when it's a tie? It goes to the low score. We have another 8 for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. And where did it go? Where did here it went?
I disagree. Whenever there's a tie, you should go to the higher score.
Well, everybody knows the tie goes to the runner.
I think it goes to the businessman.
Well, no, it goes on the businessman. But it goes
A
to the
businessman goes on the tie in certain countries, but we're not talking about that. All righty, let
runner. Or the
us.
tie goes on the businessman.
That's yeah.
Either way, the umpire is missing the call.
That being said, I do believe we are on number 5. Yep, a couple of them that we ranked, but who cares? Like I said, I am truly trying to show you guys all of the Supergirl covers. What the is a freedom tune?
That's the proper YouTube channel. There's all the political stuff. It's conservative.
Oh, by the way, this is free music on YouTube, so it's available for anybody to use it.
I decided it reminded me more of Austin Powers.
That's what I thought when I heard that. I was like, oh, it sounds like a ripoff of Austin Powers, so that's why I threw it in there. All right, let's get to book 10. Let's go for our advertisers not showing up on the on-screen
I can see yours.
I'm seeing it, yeah. All righty, let's see. Go for book 10. All righty. There we go. And let's see. Who is now? I think it's my turn. I'm just going to swing it around to you guys. There's 4 of you up there, so might as well. All right, book 10 is Amy then, and this is Adventure Comics number 421.
Okay, what do we got here? We have, it's a plant lady, I guess. Adventure, Supergirl. You've tried to destroy us. Now, Supergirl, you must die. Okay, so she's like Poison Ivy, I guess, and she's got a legion of plant monsters. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, it's fine.
We all know what that means. You don't like it, so
evil blonde with a magic sword. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's what it looks like, and she's got a bunch of plant monsters. Yeah, that's fine. I'll give it an 8.
all righty. We got an 8 from Amy. Eric, what do you think?
It's okay if you like plant monsters.
Well, the plant monsters are cool. I mean, it's a very well done cover. I mean, all the yeah. they all look different.
That's true.
Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the sword is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I talked myself into a 10.
All
there
right.
you go.
RDV, what do you think?
This is freaking awesome. I was also looking at the rejects. You had her versus Judy Moon. I want to read those. Or June Moon, sorry. Not Judy Moon.
Yeah.
This is a 10. Supergirl looks really freaked out because this looks more like it's magic against her, and she's this Kryptonians. They are susceptible to magic.
They're vulnerable, yes, but they're no more susceptible than your average human.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that they're reduced to being like a human against magic. So this is a 10, dude. Like, and look at that freaking hey Rambo. I got a bigger freaking dagger than you do. That's not a knife. This is a knife. So it's a 10.
All righty, MK, what do you say?
Yeah, these guys, they kind of look like work. They kind of look like guys who would work for Swamp Thing initially. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
goblins.
Green. Yeah, I'll go 10 too. Pretty neat cover.
Maybe green and maybe goblins, but they're not green goblins.
You know, one of these times he's gonna say, "Hey MK, what do you say? How many questions are you gonna ask today?"
There you go. Yes.
Thanks.
I agree with you guys. I think, well, I agree more with the guys that didn't go, ooh, oh no. But I'm looking to the sword is what bothers me on this one. It really, I don't know what they were doing. Like it's closer, therefore it should be bigger, because it doesn't look like the hilt would support that sword. But that's the only thing that's standing out to me. Everything else seems to be fine. I think I'm gonna go 9 on this one. All right, let's go to the chat and see what they have to say. And yeah, anime, sometimes the older books did get a little bit dark.
Jim Sorensen opens up, it looks like, with a 10.
All right, and Rhaegar is recommending that politics channel too.
Yeah, I've posted them in sports before too.
Little cartoons.
Okay. Yeah. So you got Jim Sorensen, but Clint says, "Wow, 10. That is the cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I got offered a sponsorship today.
Did you?
Literally, they offered that I could either make a video, which they will pay me for straight up, or I could get commission, and it's my choosing on whether or not which way I want to do. And I was like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. So what is this? And I went and I checked out their website. You create an avatar to sexy talk other people.
Oh.
Exactly. I was like, oh shit. I was excited for a moment there. I can't put this on my channel.
Sounds like one of those early VTuber like game
yeah,
shows.
it was like really, and I looked on it and like everybody's
My Life or something.
Yeah, and a lot of people are with the anime girls with the big boobs. Some of them barely covered.
I feel like all the spies use that to communicate with each other.
It just, I was like, wow, that took the wind out of my sails.
I mean,
Anywho.
if they had like a VTuber thing and it had options for making superhero mascots so guys could use it too, then that would be
I didn't get past the pornographic look to it. So, yeah.
No.
Like, really, I was excited for a second there. It's called Touchy, by the way. Touchy. Touchy.
No touchy.
No touchy. Okay, where are we in the chat here?
Rhaegar. We also said there's no reason this isn't a 10.
All right.
And one slick dude says 9. Too much green, in my opinion. It is a lot of green.
It's not easy being green.
No, it isn't. Desert Rose gives this a 9.
Master Bader says 10. Waiting for Eric to say, it's fine. But Jackson the Raykirk comes in and says 8. Wayne, he's not a fan. He said it's an 8 because he said the logo looks cramped. I'm sure Supergirl's gonna have cramps too with that arm.
Oh, yeah. But you can fix that up.
Super cramps.
Ugh, poor thing.
Hey, Ed Crazies is here.
You didn't think about that. You know, if she's a girl, she goes to that. That's got to be 10 times worse if you're a Kryptonian.
No green. Net.
What?
This is the comment of the night. All righty. Anyway, I'm sorry.
All right.
Ethereal Dragon gives this a 9 as to Smart Chair. Oh, Michael Mouse Taylor agrees. 9. Very cool cover, color, and nice detail.
They're all saying ask questions. But hey, what's up, Ed Crazies? Saying 7. Thank you for voting.
You can give it a 10 if you want.
Michael Taylor says, I was tempted to go 10.
Now, the dumbest thing I ever did as far as advertisements was concerned is when the channel was on the rise, MeUndies actually offered, the same thing. You make a video or you do this, you get a commission, whatever. And I was like, I'm a comic book channel. What the hell am I going to do advertise? No, you don't think that way. If somebody approaches you and they're legit RDV, you take that freaking deal.
So there, I was wondering about, because if you go into YouTube Studio, you can actually put yourself set. You actually are available for that stuff.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't want to do that because then I don't want to have to do the video because Pixel ain't gonna do it.
You could put the undies on the outside of your pants, and it could be part of your superhero.
You can put it anywhere in the video. You can even put it at the end. Yeah.
I said super cramps, not cramps.
The two that I got was MeUndies and a shaving company that was popularly. I think they got destroyed by the Ben Shapiro company.
What would your commercial be? Oh boy, I never leave without MeUndies on.
Hey, I don't know. Like I said, I ignorantly turned it down. I would not turn it down today. All right, no. So we got 1718 taking out 2 of those 8 10s. So we got 6 10s, but it's versus 7 9s, and the 9s win.
Imagine the people who thought Taco Bell in the 60s was like, I'm not going to invest in that. It's not going to go anywhere.
Well, I was just thinking I'm a comic book channel. What shouldn't I get advertisers that have something to do.
For like
I mean,
Mylar bags. you know?
everybody who reads comics probably is wearing underwear. Not right now, but when you go out. So yeah.
Dude, if I got asked by that Sasquatch, or like soap thing, I'd be like,
"Can I meet Sydney Sweeney?" Alrighty, so
I would not ask that. That's kind of
it is book 11, and it's Eric's turn, and here we go. Action Comics issue number 200 or 360.
Hey, it's a Candyland.
Yay.
Just say this is me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have no reason why this isn't a 10.
Sorry.
Alrighty, RDV. I did have this at an auction. It sold for $25 to LK. Everybody was like, "Holy shit, that's awesome!"
Rager, it's like, yeah. When I watch English, I wonder what kind of undies.
It was Harry's Razors. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Dollar Shave Club. Yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah, it was Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah.
Harry's Razors with the other ones. The Dollar.
Yeah,
Shave.
Harry's Razors was Daily Wire, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is cool. I like this, and it reminds me of my childhood when I played like Candyland and all those games with that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go 10.
Alrighty.
I just hope that they didn't just get married though. I'm just looking at that.
You and Kay, I know, right?
Yeah, this definitely reminds me of like, what's that? I don't know, one of those old board games from like the 80s or something. Yeah, I guess I'll go 10. And which do you like better, Englentine, Vampire or Vampirella?
Vampirella.
Oh.
Alrighty. How about Amy? What do you think of this?
This is really whimsical. I like. How often do you see people make little board games on the cover of a comic? I really like it. And yeah, here at the end it says, "Here I am at last, the world's greatest superheroine." So she's just flying around with her ticker tape parade, and someone gave her flowers, and Superman's cheering her on. I think it's really cute. Yeah, I'll give this a 10.
You know what would be cool?
Yeah,
if you opened it up and it had a picture of Wonder Woman decking her.
Is that if you lose?
Because she's the world's greatest superheroine.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is like everything is on the little like board things. Are those things that actually happened in her books?
Yep.
So she became fat in one issue.
Everybody. Lois became fat in a bunch of issues. Everybody gets fat.
That's a thing. Okay.
All right. We got 1, 2, 3. Eric.
Here's the mermaid.
You started there.
Yeah, you make all those sandwiches and your boyfriend stands you up. Somebody's got to eat them.
Wait, what did you score this, Amy?
10.
Alrighty, so we are leaving this panel unanimously. Let's go to the chat where Rhaegar is correctly going, "When I watch Englentine's channel, I wonder, what underwear does he recommend?" Yeah. In the house, none. Out of the house, loose boxers,
Whenever I go for a brand of underwear, I go for Streakies.
Alrighty, let's see. I fought the 9s, and the 9s won, says Michael Taylor. All right.
One slick dude comes in with an 8.
Why am I picturing the Dos Equis guy going, "I don't always wear underwear, but when I do."
When I do, I make sure that they're SpongeBob.
Wayne Smith says, "Love the colors." 10. Yeah, who? Yeah, we haven't seen that guy about a year.
Who?
He gives us an 8.
Exactly.
What guy haven't we seen?
LK.
Oh, okay, yeah. I did contact him. I told him he had some books I was holding because he was getting up to the 6-month point.
Oh, is he okay?
Yeah, he seems to be fine. What I think happened is he decided to go political on his Twitter, and he just kind of removing himself a little bit. So it happens. I mean, we've had a lot of people on this channel that aren't on the channel before, so I wish him well. There's no bad blood. If the very moment he wants to come on with us, he's more than welcome.
The one I missed the most is Feisty.
Feisty, she was awesome. I hope she's doing well too, because she was not doing well.
She had some health issues.
No.
Yeah, she had a bad condition. So
anyway,
it's hard.
Jim Sorensen says 8. Followed by, can I just call you Crazy Ed?
Angry and
Dinner's in the oven. Mm.
Well, no, I was thinking like there's Ed, and Eddie.
yeah.
Okay, I was thinking Evil Ed. Evil Ed is on Fright Night.
Oh,
For real.
isn't it? Yeah. Desert Rose agrees with that 8.
Get a lot of 8s here. Clint says it's a fun cover. 8.
March Hare agrees with that 8 as well. However, Rhaegar, Michael Mouse Taylor, and Ethereal Dragon all give it a 10.
Aries Razor was sponsoring Daily Wire, then went woke over some Rainbow Pride criticism host made, and ended the deal. The rotation for the Daily Wire was to start Jamie's Razors. Oh,
okay. Well, there you go. That's
I don't follow their products. I just remember like they had a shaving thing, and that was about it.
Yeah. That's what everybody is supposed to do. Oh yeah, that's
Fruit of the Goon.
Jackson says 7 though.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, Fright Night.
Well, Vegman Jackson's already been right once tonight. Let's not push it.
I know, right? Okay. Also, a fun comic from now went well past the movies. It got a little weird by the. Yeah, that's true. I remember that Fright Night book. All right, kids. Here we have 1, 7, 6, 8s, but we have 9, 10. So the 10s win by 1.
Oh, did you know they brought back Fright Night a couple years ago? They brought it back in comic form, and it was horrendously drawn.
Yeah,
it turned so bad. And then it wasn't coming in all the time, and I don't know because it could have been Diamond or just the fact that nobody was ordering it.
Okay. Now, normally this would be the last book of the night, but we have 15 tonight, and that's why also we're only going to be scoring the 10s tonight to find out what's going in the bracket fight, just to make sure to keep the time down, basically, because we're already at 1:46, even though we're at midnight. All righty. Book
After
12.
midnight.
Who was? We're gonna let it all hang out then. Who was last time? I think MK was last time, right? So Amy again?
I didn't do this cover. No, someone else did.
You haven't done the cover?
No, I'm saying I didn't do this cover. Someone else did.
Okay.
I don't remember.
MK was after Swear to
No,
God.
it was Eric. So it is
Oh,
RDV. RDV. This is the book that I said was, you had a whole bunch of Superman around it. So here is Action Comics 276.
Yep, the Doll Man.
This is what you want if you are a Legion of Superheroes fan. This is like everybody's first appearance. So this book will run you some dollars.
I saw this and I was like, what the heck is the Superman Emergency Squad? Like little robots? Robots?
I guess.
I don't know, but they are.
It's just when I look at this, it reminds me of the Army of Darkness movie. The little ashes trying to kill.
And the bridge is falling down. Yep. Man, I want to watch that again. I haven't seen that.
Because they're tiny Superman. They're not
lady. Sorry.
Tiny bitty Superman.
tiny baby Superman.
Little bit Superman.
Yeah. First of all, if I were here a girl, I would not be wearing a skirt around a bunch of little guys running around.
I know, right? But they're cousins, so maybe he'll control himself for once.
Well, they look kind of evil. I don't think they care.
Yeah.
They might be close cousins from Krypton. I'm gonna go 9 with this. That's because the Superman Destroyer Squad is a stupid name.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, you want a stupid name? I think it's either before or during, but Crypto actually had a canine patrol that had this 19 different word. Yeah. Okay, so MK, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, pretty cool cover. A bunch of mini Supermans versus one giant Supergirl. Yeah. Reminds me of that one movie. Was it Attack of the 50-Foot Woman? I think it was. Yeah.
Good movie. Well, bad movie, but fun movie.
Our love was at an end. All she did to get her kicks was step on all the men.
Oh, I thought she went to Route 66.
No, that was the Tubes. I mean, not the movie, but.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it was a good movie. Yeah, cool action sequence. Yeah, I like a lot the art and everything. I will say, yeah, I'll say 10. And also,
All right.
what's the better movie, Gran Torino or Unforgiven? Yeah.
Ooh, shit. You know what? Gran Torino is my movie. And you guys know I used to start a lot of videos with that scene. Get off my lawn.
That is Gene Hackman.
Goddamn, but Unforgiven is classic. It is just, I mean, both of them are A+ movies. I've got to go Unforgiven though. All right, what do you say, Amy? What do you think about the cover?
Well, I thought maybe they were little figures that are made by like the Toy Man or something like that, and that's where our little tiny Superman came from. But I was let's see, in chat here, Tim Soren says that the Supermen are from Kandorian, which is the city that Superman has in a bell jar in the Fortress of Solitude. So I guess I don't know why there'd be so many Supermen in it, but maybe they're just supposed to be Kryptonians.
Well, you know what? You're asking questions, and that means Mystery is selling this book.
You know what? That's true. It does kind of make you go, huh? Yeah, it's interesting, and it's different. And and this is an older book too, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing this isn't the New 52 Supergirl. She would just kill them all with the heat vision.
Yes, they don't. She doesn't seem to feel too threatened, so I guess she's not gonna.
Although
she's gonna try and find some way to get them back.
I think one of them was Crispier in the background. He's a little black shadow.
It could be. He's like trying to figure out what he's gonna do here. I think I like it more than I realize. I'll give it a 10.
It's just silly. That's all it is.
Eric,
guys,
how about you?
I tried to run just to save my skin. She scooped me up. I could not win. My God, I screamed in my distress. Got a 50-foot woman in a 5-foot dress. Oh, I'm sorry. That's another lyric.
Okay.
You should have ran, but so far away.
I'm gonna say 10.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna say I like Gran Torino more than Unforgiven.
I can't argue.
I think Unforgiven is one of the weakest cowboy movies he's on.
I disagree, but I get it. You know, you tell me Gran Torino is better than Unforgiven. I'm not going to argue with you because I love Gran Torino.
Hang 'em High, Pale Rider. I love those more than I loved Unforgiven. Unforgiven was so good because of the older.
Did you score this? I think I'm the only one that didn't. You know what?
No, I think we all scored it. I think I gave it a 10, and then
almost everybody gave it a 10, and this is fantastic. I give it a 10. It's one of my favorite covers, and mainly because I've been looking at it. It's one of my grails, by the way. This is one of my grails because it has a lot of Legion of Superheroes first appearances. All right, let's go to the chat and start with Ed. Crazy.
He's starting this off with a 9. And Jim Sorensen, thanks for the little information there. He gives this book a 10.
All right. Clint says 8.
Dark Admiral March here gives this a 9.
But then Rhaegar comes in with a 10. Followed by that Wayne Smith saying 8.
Desert Rose gives this a 9. Henry Jeremick hasn't been here.
Yeah, it's true. Henry's not been here all night.
Yeah. Ethereal Dragon gives this a 9. He likes it pretty well then. Jackson Roykirk, less impressed, gives this a 6.
Clint says used to try Sprite with tea.
I have. I've got. Yeah, that is fucking awesome. Sorry for the language, Amy. I am trying to watch it. It is awesome. I love the Sprite tea combo. It is really good. Yeah.
I've seen it around, but I haven't tried it yet. Maybe if I can get
I hope they continue it. I really do. It's a good flavor.
I think just grab a Sprite bottle and grab your own tea and just mix it.
Michael Mouse Taylor says 9. Very cool cover.
Darth Kato, there you are. How you doing, buddy?
I guess the lump just woke up.
Oh. One Slick Dude gives this a 9, and Darth Kato gives it an 8.
Oh yeah, Breen, did you give your cat your treat set? Cat said that's what he's doing right now.
He's probably off giving her treats right now. It's about the right time for it.
Okay, it is.
Let's see here.
Yeah, and there's another one. who said it? Desert Rose, mentioning the Man with No Name trilogy. By the way, it's not a trilogy; it's a collection of 3 movies that look alike. He doesn't even have the same freaking name in all of them. I watched him recently at Walmart. They've got a big collection of Clint Eastwood movies, Kelly's Heroes, the Man with No Name trilogy, a lot of Gran Torino, a lot of great stuff for like $15. So I'm hoping they do a John Wayne one as well. All righty, we got the stop, and what we have here is 1 6 taking out one of those 6 10s. We've got 3 8s taking out. That I guess that would be all but 2 10s, but we've got 8 9s, and that's where this lands. It is a 9 as we round the corner to the last 3 Supergirl books for the night. All righty.
Ooh, Cat's having Erica as a treat. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, and let's go for book.
You joke about that,
13.
but sometimes when people die, they live alone. They have a cat, and nobody knows. The cat will get hungry enough and start eating it.
And this is MK. You get Adventure Comics number 409, and I picked this one because of the outfit. It's another outfit change for Supergirl, and it's Adventure Comics, so it's really good. Okay, MK, what do you say?
Suit.
Yeah, I like that guy coming out of the water. It kind of reminds me of like a 50s movie or something, like, you know.
Yeah.
The dude, what's that guy? The Universal monster there.
Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, creature, yeah, type of
character. But this one's got breathing hoses on the back.
You know that foam costume's got to be
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, pretty cool. Jeff. I wonder who Jeff who.
My name is Jeff. So I think I heard school's freaking time because I name it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, pretty simple, nothing too crazy. I'll go 10. I like it.
All right. How about you, Amy?
Well, do we know
fine.
who D.E.O is?
Say again.
D.E.O.
Jeff.
He
I know,
spells F-G-E-O.
Yeah, it is the British way.
You know what? Even the English language, G-H-O-T-I spells fish. Yeah, I mean, it is, yeah, it's hooked on phonics.
Okay. Yo, who did this horrible thing to you?
Or calling it fonts? I thought I was calling it drugs.
I mean, it's a very, oh my gosh, there's 2 of those goofy monsters sneaking up.
What do you think of her outfit?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that a crazy outfit?
Yeah, it is. I'm not
like there's no
exactly
straps
sure.
over her shoulder, and this goes on her neck. So it's like, how does she? It must be using a lot of tape.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure how the cape is attached to that. You don't really get a picture of the neckline.
I was more like her chest piece, how that stays on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the same way the cape does. It must be like attached.
Well, the cape has to be attached to a shoulder strap.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would guess probably some kind of like. Was it someone?
It might. You know how your t-shirt kind of.
Do you think it's a tight plastic?
Yeah. It could be. What do you score this, Amy?
It's so goofy and fun. I really like it. I'll give this a 10.
All righty, Eric. What says ya?
Supergirl does not look particularly well drawn, but the mermen look well. They quasi menacing. Yeah, I'm sure they're really menacing. And I'm sure that when the merman jumps off the railing, he'll go, "Wee!"
That makes it even better.
Yeah, I think it does. And now that guy's pants are in style.
Good for him.
So I'm gonna go 9.
All right. RDV, what do you say?
Yeah, that little monster is going to go wee because he's going to slip on that metal pole, the water,
Right?
on top of the other guy.
Take his friend out with him.
This is a little bit of sci-fi horror mixed with like a DC romance, young romance. I like it. I'm going 10.
Girls' love story.
Yeah.
But something happens in it. That's nice.
Yeah, Satan Girl battles the Legion of Superheroes. That's what happens.
Okay, so 2 9s, 2 10s. I am agreeing with the 10 people. I think this is just a fun cover. Those are not so much monsters come from the deep. It looks like they got air hoses. So
That's
that
what I
might be
said.
costumes. Yeah. The water is drawn very well and colored very well. She is also. Yeah, you could question how the costume stays on, but it's a comic book. All right, so let's go to the chat.
All right.
Like I said, double-sided tape, and that's gotta hurt.
Let's see.
Wayne says 9. Gotta love Satan.
No, satin. It's satin. It's talking about satin pearl. Oh my! I was actually waiting to see if you would read it.
I already did before I read it.
Okay.
Jackson Reichert gives it a 9. It's a 10, but -1 for the ridiculous outfit.
This book is the devil. We can't sell this book.
Let me see here. Oh, Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Oh boy, very cool cover, colors, and nice detail.
Ed says 8.
Desert Rose gives this a 9.
All right. One Snake Dude says 9.
Oh, March Hare loves this. 10 times infinity. I want this book. It's probably a few G, isn't it?
Desert Rose agree with me. Tape. That's how her shirt's staying on.
Tape.
Yeah.
We can probably find it archived somewhere. Maybe we can read it sometime. And then you can come watch and see what the story is like.
All 7 pages with like 4 ads in the middle.
Michael Taylor's saying this is his favorite cover so far.
Yep. Not a fan of her suit though.
It's fun.
Gives it a 10.
And Jim Sorensen gives it a 9.
Meow, Darkino says 7. Good cover, but I'm not a fan of her suit.
She tries a lot of stuff, doesn't she?
I feel like, yeah, well, girls did. Girls have like 30 different things, dresses, outfits they wear back then.
There you go.
It was very encouraged.
Satan girls. Okay, never mind.
Gotta
sorry.
Mix it up. Ethereal Dragon gives it an 8. And
Clint says 9.
All right.
They have tape that's made to keep outfits up. Yeah, it's called Gorilla Tape, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. I'll rip a freaking nipple off after you're done with it. Don't want that.
Right after you say, of course.
By the way, yeah, you're talking about sunstroke. When I was about 10, we had the whole family kind of shared a condo on the beach. And I went down and I had my books, my comics and everything. And I was laying by the pool and I fell asleep. When I woke up, I had my lips had just blew up because of the sun poisoning. And I was burned everywhere, but my lips actually looked like somebody put a match to them.
Kato, what's the temperature by you today?
All righty, we got the stop. We got the stop, and we have 2 7s, 2 8s, taking out 2 of those 6 10s, and 8 9s going up against the last 2.
Well,
so
the
it is a 9.
The last 10 was from Masturbator.
Oh, we have 10 come in?
Yep.
All right. I don't think that changes the positioning, though.
But it was in the 90s. Yeah. My friend is in California. She has got like, it was up to 95 today by her. Me, it got to like 70 something.
All righty. We are almost done. We have 2 books left. So we've done Crisis on Infinite Earths, and that's going to be the last book of the night. So we've done that one before. This is the last book that we have not ranked yet. All right, go for. And Amy, I guess you could begin us. You begin it off. You start us off again. And I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this could very well be, I'm going to give it a 10 because this is absolutely my favorite Supergirl cover. It is, aside from issue number 1, this is my Supergirl grail, even more so than the one I showed before. But this is Action Comics number 285.
Aw, it's like the little picture in the board game.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's where the board game picture came from.
Yep.
By popular demand, Superman presents Supergirl to the world. Oh, that's cute. Welcome, Supergirl. Superman, I can't believe it. They're cheering me. You deserve it, Supergirl. After all, you're the world's greatest heroine. Oh, isn't
Couldn't
that
just let her
cute?
fly by herself and soak up the glory. He had to be right there with her.
He's holding her arms. Well, this is Superman. I can't believe they're cheering for me. You deserve it, Supergirl. After all, you are the greatest world's greatest superhero. This is kind of her coming out. So there you go.
Oh, it's
Because
so cute.
they were keeping her a secret. Before RDV says what he's about to say, they were keeping her a secret.
Adorable.
All right, Amy, what do you score this? What do you
It's so cute. It's got to be a 10. I love that.
All right. And how about you, Eric?
What that? It's that caption. I read it as Superman, you complete dick.
I know, right?
I could have been getting these cheers for months. You suck.
Superman was a dick to Supergirl, hands down. No denying it.
And then Supergirl said, remember that capsule I put you in and shot you into the stratosphere? Keep it up, you ungrateful. Anyway.
All right.
I'll give this a 10.
All righty. RDV, what says you?
There's a lot of Irish cops around there. But
Gora.
Yes. Everyone who as she flies by, we can see up your skirt. Pretty much.
I have little shorts. It's okay.
I hope so. I hope so.
You do.
These are Earth customs. We have clothing. This is a 10. I like this. The only thing I would rather just have her kind of flying by herself, though.
Okay, Superman's not letting that happen.
Exactly.
The super dickery is strong in the Silver Age.
I know. The way he's drawn with his receding hairline.
So what do you score it, MK?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one I guess I'll go 8. You know, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
You're dead to me. Alrighty then. Obviously, I'm giving this a 10. So let's move on to the.
I can't believe they still don't think I can sell a book by just having me on the cover.
Yeah. Let's go to the chat.
He wasn't poisoned by the sun. He was kissed by Charlie Sheen.
Now the secret is out.
Whatever. Hey, whatever goes on under the bridge stays under the bridge.
Ed Crazy starts us off here with a 9.
Jim Sorensen saying 10.
Clint agrees, and so does Rhaegar. Desert Rose is a bit less impressed. She says, it's a 9.
Don't press me much, Shania Twain. Desert Rose.
That don't impress me much.
So you're Brad Pitt.
So you have a car.
Yeah.
Wayne Smith says his favorite Supergirl cover and gives it a 10.
Dark Admiral March Hare says 10. Not my favorite, but the details deserve it.
Oh, it's nice. Lots of American flags. Darth Kato says meow, 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 10, which means 10. Can I say it's adorable?
Michael Mouse Taylor says 10. Oh boy, very cool cover, colors, and very nice detail.
One slick dude says 10, but Wayne's at this pointing out the building on the side says Curtis for Kurt's 1.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Leon.
Nice.
Ethereal Dragon says 8.
And Jackson Roykirk says 8.
Who's
and
Roykirk?
Rhaegar says he kissed him like a rose in the rain. Well, he kissed me like an altar boy that really wants to leave the meeting.
I want to know who Jackson Roykirk is.
We have 3 8s, 2 9s taking on 14 10s, ladies and gentlemen. This is an easy 10.
I apologize to Jackson Roykirk. I don't know who this Roykirk is. Why he's stealing your numbers?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Roykirk occasionally shows up. All right, let's go for book 15, ladies and gentlemen, last book of the night. And we are going to only be scoring the 10s tonight because of the extra books.
You know better than to.
And thank you very much for Leon Haley. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much.
Leon.
Christopher Rose is from Batman Forever.
for the super chat. That is very nice. Or it's the thumbs up. I like that, the little emoji thing. Yes. That's very nice of you. All righty. So here we go. It is Eric's turn. Oh, you know what? I had to replace a book with this one because I forgot to put the first appearance of Supergirl on there. This, by the way, and don't bother scoring it. Just let me know if you thought it was good.
Yes.
Oh, cool. That's
This
amazing.
is an awesome cover, but I thought I would remove this one because it's more of a Batman cover than
I love it because Batman's like, you're crushing my spleen.
I know, right?
Why
He's
wouldn't
holding on.
he?
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, that was the one I removed so we could get the first appearance of Supergirl on. But this is the one that Eric is going to lead us.
I know it. I was waiting for this all entire night. So like, you can't have this.
Okay, remember we can't vote on this at the end of the night though.
Oh.
Because this has already won one.
Yeah, this yeah. So this will not be a part of the bracket fight because it already won a bracket fight. And at the end of the 16 seasons, I'm going to have a bracket fight with all the winners. So it is already in that. So yeah, there we go.
So
all right.
should we go for Batman instead?
All right, we've got it. Well, we have to do this one. So Amy, that was Eric. RDV, what do you say?
Why do we have to do this one if we can't even vote on it?
No, Jim wanted it, and so there we go.
Oh, let's do what Jim wants to do. I thought there was
Well, the man paid for it, so he's getting what he wants.
He's getting a signed copy?
Yeah. I know. I didn't realize I put up an autographed copy of it. But anyway, what do you say?
No wonder they killed her off. She has tattoos all over her legs.
I know. Her leg is, yeah. That punk.
William Shatner 10.
All right. And how about UMK?
Yeah, 10.
All right. And Amy, what do you think of this?
Oh yeah, this is George, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Gosh, man's a treasure. Yeah. It's a great cover, and all the little characters in the background are so well rendered. It's a 10.
All righty. Well, I would say this is not just a George Perez cover. This is the George Perez cover. Like if you had to get rid of every other cover he's ever done and keep one, this is the one you keep.
Oh, she's also wearing the headband too.
This is absolutely perfection. Like you said, the characters in the background are not just well drawn, they're well detailed. If you really grab this comic cover and you look at it, those books, those characters on this cover, they don't have blank faces. They don't have missing anything. It's an amazing feat of art here, and I give it a 10 as well.
I think this might be the one I pointed out to you. They have like, on Infinite Earths in the logo, or something like that. Something stupid like that.
Yeah. All righty, let's go to the chat and see what they got to say about last of the night.
Let's see here. Book 15.
Jackson. Nope, not Jackson. It is
Leon, I believe.
Leon.
Who
Starting
starts
us
with a
off.
10.
Yes. Oh, Bud the Jackson of the Ray Kirks.
And one slick dude.
Yeah, I'll give it a 10.
Clint says the 10.
The 10, the best, Sorry.
Wayne Smith is a little salty because he wanted the Batman one instead, so he gives it a 9.
Of course. Everyone loves the Bruce Wayne Batman one.
Darkado says it's a perfect 10.
Yeah.
Desert Rose agrees that this is a 10.
Yeah.
Ethereal Dragon says, rawr. It is a 9.
Michael Taylor says, Michael Mouse Taylor says, oh boy, 10! Fantastic cover, colors, and detail. My favorite of the night.
It says 9.
He wants to sow chaos.
Okay.
Very cool. March here gives it a 10, of course.
Rhaegar says, even if I don't rate this a 10, it will still be a 10, so 10.
Alrighty, and obviously this is a 10, but once again, it can't go on the bracket fight. But it is.
I would have rated Batman on a 10
yeah,
too.
I will say I'll do this. However, okay, no comments, just your score, so we can hurry through this one, and we'll put this one in.
10.
Alrighty, MK.
10. Yeah.
Amy.
10.
Eric.
10.
Okie doke. Let's go to the chat. And you guys, oh, there you go. Yeah, just use the stop as the beginning.
Yeah, that works. We've got Chair gives it a 10. Kato gives it a 10.
Oh, wait. I think that might have been their vote because they're not in the last one. So,
No,
yeah.
that's their vote.
Okay, cool.
We covered them earlier.
Let's
Leon
get
gives
it.
it an 8. Roy Kirk gives it a 9. Rhaegar gives it a 10. Clint a 10. Jim Sorensen a 9. One Slick Dude a 10. Ethereal Dragon a 9. And Michael Mouse Taylor gives it a 10.
And
there we go, Desert Rose.
And Desert Rose comes up with a 10. All righty. There you go. I figured why not? It's there. If we did it without comment, we just burned through this. If we didn't comment on these covers, this show would be like 15 minutes long tops. All righty. So here we go. We've got 1, 8, 3, 9s and 13 10s. So there we go. Let me.
She's scared because the guy's got a knife to her father's head.
Yeah.
So Batman going in, would have caused a problem.
All righty, kids.
We'll probably read this on the channel soon.
So let me drop the cover here and we will take a look there. This is the way it was. We had 16 covers tonight. 15 of them are up here. Number 15 and 14 we've got being the Superboy and the Supergirl scared of a mouse. But we're going to concentrate on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10s that we have right here. Alrighty, so we've got 10. Let me go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you put go for 10s, RDV?
Sure.
6,
As
7.
long as they don't start
8.
ranking right away.
And Amy, what is your favorite and least favorite of the Supergirl 10s tonight?
You know what? I think I'm going to give it to the Batman.
Really?
Batman Supergirl one. Yeah.
Right at the tail end. Batman comes in and takes it for you. All righty.
Think so?
What is the one you like the least of the 10s?
Oh, let me think here.
I see it.
Which one is it?
The one where she's being dragged by the hair?
Yeah, I'll go with the 4.
Okay. Yeah, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How about you, Eric?
2 is my favorite.
Okay.
6 is my least favorite. The Superman Revenge Squad.
Superman Revenge Squad. Alrighty. And RDV, what do you say? What is your favorite and least favorite?
8 is my favorite. Currently, I'm
All
not
right.
biased. And then we have my least favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the little Superman.
Little Supermans. Alrighty.
Superman.
And MK, favorite and least favorite.
10s, right? Yeah, so I think I will say favorite. I think my favorite is probably the train.
All right, number 1.
Yeah, and least favorite. Yeah, I guess I'll go the parade. The one, the street one. Whatever. I think that's a parade, whatever they're doing.
I don't know. Number 7. Yeah.
Yeah, so 7.
Okay. My favorite is the number 7. I love the parade cover. And my least favorite, I gotta say, that's why I removed it. It's a Batman cover more than it is a Superman cover. Great cover, but as far as what we're doing, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stick to my gun on that one. All righty, let's go to the chat and see what they're saying. Clint starts off 7 and 5. 7 better, 5 is not as better. And then we have 3 is best, 5 is worst from Jim Sorensen. 3 being the Phantom Zone or the Phantom Gun, and 5 is the game puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, the game cover. And then we have 8 is best from Darth Kato, and 5 is the least. Okay, the game cover is not winning friends or influencing people. Although Ethereal Dragon says 5 is best, but 4 is the least, and that is the hair drag. Ed Crazy says 1 is best, 4 is worst. All right, 1 and 4. Let's see. Next up, we have Wayne saying best is 7, and the worst is the 3, which is the Phantom Zone. Hair drag best, says Master Bader. That is issue 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty, and the least best is 3. Alrighty, and let's see, Leon. Did we do this before? I mean, we've ranked covers. Oh, we did the thing. Okay, anyway, Crisis. Let's see, 3 and 6 from Dark Admiral. 3 is best, 6 is the least best for him. I barely missed the last one. The rest of the chat had this covered anyway. I don't know what to say about this cover. Welcome, Supergirl. Right, flowers, a strawberry flower. Well, okay. And that's his, it says 9. Okay. Let's see. Rhaegar says 3 is best and 8 is worst. All right, 3 and 8. And then we have Anime Face saying best is 7. All righty. And what is the least best or your least favorite? Desert Rose says 1 is her favorite and 4 is her least favorite. And Very Tough says Michael Taylor, 2 is best, 4 is worst. If you ask me another day, I might pick a different color. 2 is best, and that's the first appearance. And 4 is worst, which is the hair drag. All righty. Still waiting on anime, but in the meantime, let's ratio this and see where it stands. There is
tiny numbers.
Yep, tiny baby numbers.
Ulrich.
Okay, and let's see. Do we have a clear user? We do, really. Even with the one that has no positives, this one is not doing as well, and that is issue number 4, the hair drag, with 1 positive and 5 negatives, leaving a total negative of 4. What?
Did this against anything happen to the hero?
Right.
Damsel distress.
Okay, then we have a couple of -3s, and one has one positive, and one has no positive. So that, by the way, is book number 6. So it comes right over here. Alrighty, and then we have let's see, the other one was book number 5 with 1 positive though. So there it goes there. Alrighty, next up. We have a couple of these with 2 negatives. One has, they're both 3, so I'm just going to break this tie to make it a little bit closer now. A little bit. This would be book 2, right? Or was this book 1? Oh, no, this was book 3. Alrighty.
Yeah, I don't think those things have moved at all.
Yeah. This is book 3, so it would go over here. Book 8, it will stay where it is because both of those had 3 positives, 2 negatives. Alrighty, so that's a 1, and then we had 2 with no negatives, and then we had positives though. One had 3 positives, one had 2 positives. And that is the one with 3 is the trial Supergirl. The one with 2 is Supergirl's first appearance. But with 4 positives and 1 negative, we have the parade.
Who gave the other negative to the 8 other than Rhaegar?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought it was more of a Batman cover than it was a Supergirl cover.
You're a jerk.
I'm a jerk. EnglandTeamsAJerk.com. It actually exists, by the way.
Professor, you're a jerk.
Yep, there you go. But yeah, this is the one we're sending to the bracket fights. Alrighty.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good cover. It's a very good cover, and everybody here would love that comic. I'll tell you that. But there you go, gang.
I want the ones where she's fighting against June Moon.
Oh, from the Superman family. I actually sold that one a few weeks ago
And,
to somebody.
what was the other one too? The one you showed up there, the one where she's the goblins creatures.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I've got one last one. Thank you.
Yeah, I was wondering why it wasn't on there.
I apologize, but here you go. And there you go. Now, everybody that's stuck around has literally seen all the pre-crisis.
I need the English version of that Wonder Girl.
The Wonder Girl? Yeah, I don't think there is an English version.
I want to read that. It's cool.
Yeah, because it is a reprint of American comics. There you go, gang. So tomorrow, great freaking auction. I've showed off some of the books. I'll try to do a preview. I was gonna show off some of those, but I picked up a whole bunch of the. Here's some Betty and Veronica that I've got. I've got a lot of good books.
Sir, why don't you just make yourself full screen?
And yeah,
this.
including I managed to find some Flintstones as well, including the movie adaptation. So,
oh, look, you got Eric Green on there.
Hey, yep. A lot of really good stuff. I showed off some earlier, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
What's up, Eric?
So I'm heading out. But before I do, anybody in chat that's ever been on one of the auctions, if you can come on tomorrow, I've got to leave early. So
awesome.
And I'll 10 more minutes, then I'm no longer youthful anymore.
Oh, your birthday's tomorrow?
Yeah. 10 minutes for me.
Your birthday is
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Venk.
You are officially 40, huh?
Yep, I'm out of the 30s.
Oh, happy birthday, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Happy birthday, dude.
Do anything special tomorrow? Or?
Avoiding the auction.
Oh, thanks, man.
You mean attending the auction? That's very nice of you.
Awesome,
yeah,
man.
in the chat, sure.
On Sunday, please join the auction. Great books tomorrow. I've showed some off. I'm going to try to show off more. On Sunday, we are doing issue 200. It is the 200th episode of us cover ranking. So I'm going to go around, gather the some 200 covers. Not 200 covers, issue number 200.
Yeah,
and there you go. Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow.
I think tomorrow I'm just going to go buy myself a cake.
There you go.
That sounds like a good idea.
I know.
That being said, please do all the clicking, the liking. Go on over to Geeky Puppet Show tomorrow in the morning because they usually have a video.
At 9 Eastern.
Yeah. At 9 Eastern. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, in the morning. So
there you go.
It's gonna be the last issue of the Walt Disney Productions of Adventures of Robin Hood, based on the movie.
And as always, thank you very, very much for hanging out with us, and thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night, kids.
Night, everyone.
Thanks for the birthday.